I dare you to disappear. Go away for 6 months.
Step-by-step process to absolutely changing every aspect of your life.
I changed the whole trajectory of my entire life in a 6-month time frame.
Dramatically underestimate what they can do in 6 months.
I changed my life in 6 months.
By the end of this video, you'll be equipped with the wings of change to transform your life in just 6 months.
I'm giving the next 6 months everything I've got, everything that is humanly possible to transform my life. I'm sure by now you've seen some of those videos that say you can change your life in 6 months or less. And I've seen a couple of people take the challenge and actually succeed at doing that. However, not a lot of those people have a similar context to me. So which is why I decided to do this for myself and experiment to see what I can actually do in 6 months. And what's my context? So here's the background. My name is Temi. I'm 30 years old and I'm a mom of 2 toddlers under 3. We've recently moved into the UK, and so we're trying to settle in and integrate into the UK system. And I also work 9 to 5. I work remotely at a company that I absolutely love and adore. Now, here is the disclaimer. I am not doing this challenge because I'm dissatisfied with my life, which is a trend that I have found amongst the people who actually take this challenge. It's like they're not happy and they want to change their life totally. I am happy with the life I'm living, and I think that's the problem, is that I've gotten to a place of comfort and I'm just looking to challenge the status quo. I want to stretch myself and see what I can actually birth in 6 months from now. When it comes to transformation, especially as it relates to my life transformation, I always come with a laundry list of things that I want to do, I want to stop doing, I want to accomplish. And that's how I start my year. Year in, year out, there is a list of things, a list of goals, a list of things to stop doing. And then by first quarter of the year, I've forgotten what is on the list, which is why I want to approach this challenge very differently. So before I get ahead of myself, what am I doing specifically in terms of strategy? First one is clarify what exactly I'm trying to achieve, and the second one is set smart goals and make it as realistic as possible to my context, and then the third thing is I want to get accountable as much as possible. Obviously this series is giving me the first accountability or first layer of accountability that I need. I want to make sure that at the end of every week, or whatever the cadence is that I'm going to set for myself, I sit down and actually review progress made on each of the goals. And that's the way that I will keep it top of mind, and also more importantly, just make sure that I'm doing what I said I was going to do. So what exactly am I working on over the next 6 months? Number 1, I want to lose 10 kg of weight. Number 2, I want to replace my salary, or at least earn £10,000 in monthly recurring revenue through my business. And number 3, I want to build a consistent brand. I should say a profitable brand, but let's start with consistency. Before we get to level 2 of our strategy, which is to build smart goals, let me just say this real quick, that if I have to prioritize and choose one of these 3 goals that I've outlined, it will be to replace my current salary, or at least earn £10,000 in monthly recurring revenue through my business. I just feel like if I can do that, then everything else will align. Who knows, I might even be able to quit my job and focus full-time on working on my business, which will give me a lot more time to be able to work out and prioritize my health and my diet, and invariably give me more time to be consistent with my brand. So let's talk about how exactly I'm going to achieve these goals. So for the first one, which is to lose 10 kg of weight, I already started a challenge with my friend, shout out Tayo, and we started the 75-hour challenge, which, to be quite honest, we have not been very consistent with, but it has helped me to build the discipline of actually sticking to a diet and monitoring my calorie intakes and all of those different things, which I find really helpful on this journey. And by just doing that alone, not just alone, because I've been doing 10,000 steps as well, but by just being consistent with that, I've been able to lose about 5 kg of weight, which is significant, to be honest. As part of my execution plan, I'm just going to stick to the diet that works and make sure that I'm staying consistent. Consistency being the watchword here. I feel like for weight loss, a huge part of it is accountability. It's just having a community that you can do it with. It helps you to stay on track. It helps you to come back on track if you fall off eventually. And that's the thing that I've enjoyed with doing this challenge with my best friend. But I want that to also seep into being able to work out. So in order for me to be as consistent as possible with my workout, I want to build a community. I want to join a community or start a community of my own. For my financial goal to replace my salary, or at least earn £10,000 in monthly recurring revenue, I am exploring a couple of business ideas and plans that I think I can execute on that can bring me very close to this goal in the shortest amount of time. And it's really just around agencies. So it could either be AI agency or recruitment agency. I'm not sure yet. I'm still exploring and doing my research, but it's a good thing that I'm in the research phase because it means that I can bring you along on that journey. My third and final goal is to create content consistently across Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and on YouTube. And the goal will be to create 3 short form content for these other platforms and 1 long form content for YouTube. And I think that the biggest hurdle and challenge so far until now has been that I have not been able to find the time in my day to sit down and edit the content that I create. So I have loads and tons of videos that I've recorded, but I've not seen the light of day because there's just been no way to edit them. The good thing that I've done at the start of this challenge was to hire a video editor. So now I know that all I need to do is sit in front of my camera, record these videos, and just ship it over to him, and he will help me edit them, and I can stay as consistent as possible, hopefully, fingers crossed. Bear in mind that I have not said I want to grow to 1 million or 100k subscribers. That's not what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is my ability to stay consistent, which is more input versus outcome. If I keep doing this, if I keep showing up, results will come. So these are the 3 main changes that I'm working on over the next 6 months. But who am I kidding? With a toddler and a 9 to 5 and everything else in between that, I know that this is going to require a major life change, if not a complete life change from me. But I'm willing to give it everything that it takes, everything, which is why I started this video by saying that I am willing to give the next 6 months everything it takes to be able to see the transformation I'm looking for. So across these 3 areas, I am going to continue to record my journey and share with you how I'm progressing with building my business, with my weight loss journey, and more importantly with being consistent. I mean, you will see if I'm consistent or not, so you can judge me. So if this sounds any interesting to you and you are curious about how I'm progressing on my journey, stay tuned, subscribe, and join the community. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.